everybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
What's up, Otaku Nation? It's Oda King Live coming at you again for another retro game review. And as you can tell, sitting in front of you, or maybe actually you can't tell, these are original Famicom disk drive games. So, as some of you know, the Famicom in Japan was the Nintendo when it was brought out here. It was called Nintendo. So Nintendo, North America, Japan, Famicom, Super Famicom, Japan, Super Nintendo here. Now, whereas we just had cartridge-based games for the original Nintendo, in Japan they had cartridge and then disc drive games. And surprisingly, a large amount of their, their first-party games and, bigger games were done on these floppy disk games. And today I thought we'd do a quick little look at my my Mario Brother ones. So, as some of you may or may not know, this is Mario Brothers 2, which was later released on, I believe, the Mario All-Stars collection as the Lost Levels. This was the original Mario Brothers 2 in Japan. This is the Mario Brothers 2 that we got over here. They took this game, which for the life of me I actually can't remember right now, and slapped in the Mario characters and made this Mario Brothers 2 over here. So as you can see, there's Shy Guy and there's King Dende or whatever it was called. And yeah, it was crazy. What was that, a Pony Canyon symbol? But either way, if we crack one open here, this one here I actually bought offline. I bought this off eBay. It cost me about $30. And the worst thing is it doesn't even work right. But really, when you're dealing with 20, 30-year-old, especially disk drive type, this is like a 3.5-inch floppy disk, kind of. I mean, that's what it relatively looks like. You can see the no magnet marks there. Who knows, maybe somebody pulled a magnet up on it. But this is what they looked like. And honestly, I don't know, I like them. I think they're pretty rad. I like the, the Nintendo engraving there. And this was it, 87 right there, Nintendo. This was the original. Again, what is wrong with this camera and it not wanting to focus when I'm in close? I don't know what this thing's issue is. I need to figure that out. But either way, this is the original Mario Brothers 2 that came out here. And what was interesting about these is there's a side A and a side B, as you'll notice there. So you would actually flip this over. Usually, I believe, if I remember correctly, last time I was messing around with this, you'd load it on side A, and then after the game loaded, and you would actually flip it to side B to play it. It was rather interesting. And of course, now it won't go back in. So that was, that is what we got as Mario Brothers 2. And this is, of course, the original Mario Brothers 2 Lost Levels. So, it's pretty snazzy too. I'll take a quick little peek at this. No manual on any of these. Oh, this one had a little slip cover here. All in Japanese, of course. I think that's telling you how to lock it, possibly. Or at the very least, don't touch that. So, again, you got, 1986 for this bad boy. You got your side A and side B. Who knows who those characters are? They're definitely no one I recognize from Mario Brothers, even the Lost Levels. Unfortunately, like I said before, I'm not sure if it's these discs or if it's my drive itself. I have the Super Famicom. It's the 2-in-1 where it plays the Famicom games and the disc drive games. So I'm not sure if it's that unit. Maybe the laser on it's bad. Who knows? So for the most part, I really can't play too much of the games. The only game I could really get to really work was Zelda. Not too sure. They're kind of expensive, so I haven't got around to getting another one. And then, of course, this is the original Famicom type game. This is what they look like in Japan. They weren't the long ones like we had here. So this was Akira, and then of course there was, you know, misshapen ones like Splatterhouse here. And yeah, I got a few more of these laying around. I'll do another video probably. And I got an interesting story about these too. Originally, I found these in a pawn shop in Toronto, and they were a bunch of bootleg ones. They weren't original Nintendo ones. They were all these different colors and, you know, poorly scanned pictures and everything. And the worst thing about it is I didn't buy the drive. I remember the games were like $1 each. I bought like 10 of them, and I never actually bought the drive for it, and I so regret it to this day. I think they wanted 20 bucks for it, and I was like, I don't even know what this is. I didn't want to spend it, and I'm still kicking myself today. So either way, leave a like if you liked any of these cool, rad Nintendo disc drive games, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you have any. These are kind of hard to get, if you know, outside of eBay. I mean, have you ever seen one in the wild? And I'll talk to you next time. Peace.